Okay, so a new paper might have just cracked the biggest problem in AI, reliability. Let's get into it.
So you've seen the slick demos, right? But give an AI agent a long task, it just falls apart. Why is that?
Well, it all boils down to some pretty brutal math. High accuracy over one step doesn't mean much over 1,000. Get this. Even with a 99% accurate model, your chance of success on a 1,000-step task is basically zero.
So we all think, just get a bigger model, right?
But this new paper says we're totally missing the point.
And here's the core idea. It's not a model problem. It's an architecture problem, a totally different way to build.
And that's where the Meeker framework comes in. Over 1 million steps with 0 errors. Yeah, you heard that right.
This is a massive shift. We're moving from a chatty AI to one that's just a pure, reliable function.
So how does it work? Well, it's all built on 3 core ideas that completely change the game. Pillar 1, decomposition. The agent solves just one tiny step, then it basically resets. No memory, no drift. Think of it like this. The LLM becomes a simple, stateless tool. It literally can't get confused by the past. Okay, pillar 2, red flagging. If the AI's answer looks weird, bad format, too long, you just toss it and retry.
It turns out, right before an AI makes a logic mistake, it starts getting, well, sloppy, like this.
And pillar 3, voting. This is the real magic. You ask a bunch of AIs the same thing and pick the best answer. And this is crazy. With voting, you can take a kind of mediocre model and make it almost perfectly reliable. But wait a second. Running a whole swarm of agents for every single step? That's got to be expensive, right? Actually, no. And this is the wild part. A swarm of cheap, small models is way cheaper than one giant model.
See, for these tiny little steps, you don't need a genius AI, just a cheap one that follows instructions.
So, what does this all mean for you right now? Well, it's basically a blueprint for building reliable AI today.
So first, stop using chat history for memory. Break tasks down into tiny pieces, and use voting where it really counts.
The bottom line is, we don't have to wait for some perfect future AI. We can build reliable systems today.
Which leaves us with a wild thought. If reliability is just an architecture problem, has it already been solved?